Hey, what up everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you with an awesome bass beat line in the background back there. Not often do you hear some car bumping in the parking lot when you're about to make a video before you head on into work. But I wanted to talk a little bit about John Cena versus Mark Henry at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It's not going to be the main event, but it's going to be the one match that they tried to hook you with. And honestly, it was one of the best things they've done to hook people in a long time. It was the I guess you can say the retirement speech of Mark Henry that faked everybody out all around the world. There were some people who maybe thought it was coming, but no one in the world thought it was going to hit as good as it did. I think that was one of the best, psych out moments WWE has done in a real long time. But is it enough to make people want to order a pay-per-view? In my opinion, honestly, no. I think anybody who's going to be ordering this pay-per-view is going to be ordering it for the 2 Money in the Bank matches. If I was ordering this pay-per-view, that's what I would be ordering it for. More than likely I'll catch it one way or another, but as always I'll probably have to work that day and I won't be able to head on in. But John Cena versus Mark Henry. John Cena's had some competitors in the past that you looked at and you're like, well, this is the guy that could finally beat this guy. Ryback last month was the guy that honestly I looked at and I was like, you know what, I honestly think Ryback has a chance to win this match and become a WWE champion. It'll sort of save his little losing streak that he's been going on. But no, I was flat out wrong. But when I look at Mark Henry, I was really surprised when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. I was really surprised that WWE put enough stock in this guy that, they had used as a joke for most of his whole career and then sort of, tried to save him at the end. There was some brief resurrections of Mark Henry where, he went up against a streak against The Undertaker and they tried to make him look like a big bad man. He faced Kurt Angle in the main event of the Royal Rumble. He had some feuds with Batista. He also had a few feuds with Steel Cage he couldn't open the door on. But there's no way in the world John Cena's going to lose to this guy. I mean, my money has to be on John Cena. Most of the time, I think I always bet on Cena. You have to if you're a fan and you watch the trends of what's going on in the world. John Cena's WWE's guy, and there's no way in the world they're going to put that at risk to Mark Henry. It'd be nice to say that this guy's won every single title that WWE's ever put out there. But, Shawn Michaels never won the hardcore title. You're really going to let him have a, something on his Wikipedia page that isn't on one of the best wrestlers of all time, It'd be nice to say that somebody won every title that WWE's ever came out with, the ECW, the hardcore, European, the tag titles, so on and so forth. But I just don't think that they're going to give that to Mark Henry. No way in the world is Mark Henry going to beat John Cena. John Cena's too big, too bad, too tough. They're going to make Mark Henry look like a big bad man. This might be his last thing. I mean, he might, lose this match, then go on and just be another guy for another year or so. But this is Mark Henry's last big moment in the WWE, and he's not getting the win of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. No way in the world do I see that happening.